What is up, you lovely lot? Welcome back to the channel. We're on the hunt for rare 50p coins. We've got £250 in sealed bags from the bank, 26th of January this year. On the bag, let's have a quick look through the book, remind ourselves what we're still looking for. Of course, we still need that very, very elusive Kew Gardens. We still need WWF as well. Lots and lots of Olympics still to find. Archery, badminton, basketball, boccia, boxing, canoeing, fencing, football, goalball, gymnastics, handball, judo, rowing, shooting, table tennis, taekwondo, tennis, triathlon, volleyball, weightlifting, wheelchair rugby, and wrestling. Obviously 29 in total to collect. We found a few, but still lots more to find. Jemima Puddleduck, Sir Isaac Newton, Paddington at the Station, which is probably the most findable of the ones we haven't got yet, I think. Peter Rabbit 2018 and Flopsy Bunny 2018. Neither of those in the book yet either. Of course, we have found ourselves one of the new Atlantic salmon. Would be great to find some more of those. Let's get on with it. Get this bag open. See what we can find today. £250, 500 coins, 25 bags, 20 coins in each, a tenner in each. These slightly different bags that are a bit thicker. Okay, let's do it. I see a 2020. It is a shield though. Of course, 2020 shields now turning up in circulation en masse. We were waiting for those for a long, long time, but finally now they are out and about. No commemoratives in the first bag. Not a great start. We will, of course, check through the normal or definitive coins. Oh, look at that. First bag is a bad one. Second bag, 2011. That'll definitely be an Olympic. Let's hope it's one we need. Let's hope it's a rare one as well. Ah, it's archery. The most common of all of the 29 Olympics, but still a nice find. We'll pop it down there. I've already forgotten whether that's one we need. It shouldn't be, but it may well be. I don't remember finding it yet. Yeah, we need that. Archery, we'll take it. Usually not that exciting to find an archery. It is, of course, an Olympic. Oh, another find, the Battle of Hastings. 950 year anniversary from 2016. It's another keeper, low tier keeper, worth a little bit more than face value, but we'll pop it down on the bottom row there. Archery, probably realistically not a top tier keeper, but it's an Olympic, it can go on the top tier. There's our first Benjamin Bunny of the day. Of course, with this coin you've got to check for a die rotation. That one is A-OK. We have found one of those die rotations. It was a long time ago though. They are pretty scarce and go for about 35, 40 quid, something like that last time I checked. It's definitely worth looking for if you've got a stash of Benjamin Bunnies in your piggy bank or in your collection and you've not checked for a die rotation. Definitely get them out and give them a quick check. Okay, decent start. We've had an Olympic. Last time out we got an Olympic early on, and it tailed off a bit. Hopefully that doesn't happen again today. Wanted to say actually at the beginning of this video, just apologies for the lack of videos recently if you're a regular viewer of the channel. Just life gets busy sometimes, you know. Plus I was a bit under the weather for a fair few days. I'm still just on the tail end of that, as you may be able to hear from my even more so than usual nasally voice. But yeah, we're getting there. So hopefully back to normality with some more regular uploads for you all to enjoy very soon. I can see something. There we go. Which way round is it? Oh, that way. Get the crown up the right way. This, of course, is the Queen Elizabeth II Memorial 50p coin, 2022. King Charles III on the obverse. We're still keeping those just because I don't have that many. It's not going to be a keeper in the long term, has a pretty high mintage figure. So it's not really an above face value coin, in my opinion. But we're keeping them for now. We may end up parting ways with a fair few of them when we do our next episode of Sort It Out. And if you don't know what that is, it's a series that I do on the channel periodically. There's another one. Where everything that we've put into the keeper's box, obviously everything that we don't have in the book goes into the book first. And then if we find, say, a second archery now, that would go into the keeper's box. Then every couple or few months or so, 2022, Platinum Jubilee. Again, we'll pop that in the keeper section for now. In the long term, I'm not sure we'll be keeping loads of them. But yeah, periodically we'll do an episode of Sort It Out, where I go through all of the coins in the keeper's box. And that's a series we've done since the start of the channel. Used to be a bit more frequent when we were A, hunting a lot more, and B, finding a lot more coins as well, because as we know, it is getting trickier and trickier to find rarer coins. There's a 2017 shield. This is one of the coins we look for in the close look through the normal coins afterwards. Not that exciting, but the lowest circulating mintage figure for a 2017, or for a shield, not a 2017 shield. So yeah, a keeper in my opinion, and a bit of a sleeper coin. I think it's one for the future. Great if you can pick them up in nice condition. They will get more and more scarce as time goes on. There's another Platinum Jubilee. So yeah, I would keep them. I don't part with them at all. I just think in the long term, we are talking fairly long term here, perhaps when, for whatever reason, the design of the 50p is changed, or 50p's are no longer minted, which of course hopefully that's a long way away, but then they could be worth a pretty penny or two. 2023, there we go, there's the King's Coronation, one of the most recent releases, and another keeper in my book. Again, I just don't have many of these at all, so we'll keep them for now. Lots of the newer designs coming up here. 2014, lots and lots of 2019 shields. So I hope everybody is doing well and you're finding some coins in your change or your coin hunts if you're able to do any. Again, it's getting more and more difficult to get your hands on bags of coins to hunt through. Lots of the banks and post offices clamping down on giving coins out, essentially. There's a Team GB from 2016, not to be confused with the 29 Olympics from the 2012 games. This is the sole 50p for the 2016 Rio Olympics to celebrate Team GB's success. And again, it is a low tier keeper, so we'll pop it down there on the bottom row. Not worth a fortune, and probably some debate between people whether it is really worth keeping. Of course, recent values for sales on eBay will appear in the top right for anything worth more than face value. So not this coin, Tom Kitten, is just worth 50p. But yeah, Team GB probably worth 75p to £1 on a good day. In a few years' time, might be worth £1 or two. Who knows what the future holds. There we go, there's a tail of Peter Rabbit, the second most common commemorative 50p. 19.9 million minted, so a huge mintage figure. That one will go back to the bank. Still hunting for more of these Atlantic salmon. Would be great to find more of those. I did see that the Royal Mint on Facebook are answering the question when posed it by people, how many Atlantic salmons are minted for circulation. The figure they are quoting is 5 million, which, though it's not a massive figure, it's not a vintage figure which would make me happy paying the prices they're going for at the moment. Because at the moment you're looking at £8 to £10 for one coin. Sealed bags are going for 150 plus, up to like 180 quid. And if we do end up seeing 5 million of them, I mean, that'll be a similar vintage figure to a lot of the other recent releases. So it'll end up being a coin worth maybe £1 at a push, but we should have to wait and see for confirmed vintage figures, of course. There's Paddington Bear. He is at St Paul's Cathedral on this one. 2019 Paddington's not really worth keeping, in my opinion. 2018's much more scarce. Of course, we're still hunting for Paddington at the station. There's another Benjamin Bunny. But yeah, I would, if the figure's right, which obviously take it with a little bit of a pinch of salt when it's coming from the Royal Mint's Facebook representatives. I mean, how much do they really know? But if it is 5 million, I would definitely save your money and do not go rushing out to buy the Atlantic salmon. There's a Brexit 50p, 31st of January 2020. Really, really common, around the 10 million mintage figure. So back to the bank that will go. Of course, if you do find a Brexit, make sure it is the correct Brexit date on there. They were minted beforehand with the initial Brexit date, which of course was delayed, pushed back. These were supposed to be melted down, get my words out, but allegedly some did creep out into circulation. How true that is, we're not 100% sure, but worth checking, right? We know how rare some of these error coins can be. For example, the Lord Kitchener Mule, how that exists in such low numbers is baffling, really, because you think if an error of that magnitude was to be made, like the 2020 Shield, or 2018, you would think that it would be with a whole big batch of the coins, not just literally a handful. 2018, come on, Beatrix Potter, please. We need Flopsy Bunny, we need Peter Rabbit. We also need Paddington at Buckingham Palace. No, Paddington at the station. Is it, which one do we need? Let's check before we turn it over and get excited. Confusing myself. The station we need, Paddington at the station. Not the palace. Right, come on, one of those three. It's probably going to be a people act now after that hype. Yeah, of course. The people act, the most common 2018 coin, so was more chance it was going to be that, but you got to hope, right? Okay, let's keep going. We started off well again with an Olympic, but we have tailed off a bit here. We found a few of the newer releases, but let's be honest, unless it's a salmon, the newer releases aren't that exciting at the moment. There's a Christopher Ironside from 2013. 7 million of those minted for circulation. Not a keeper in my opinion, so back to the bank that will go. Got a fair few bags still left here, so you never know. Could be a Kew Gardens in here. You never know. I'll tell you what, it's been so long since we found, oh, there's 2 Brexits, back-to-back Brexits. What we haven't found for a very, very, very long time, I cannot remember when we last found one, was Jemima Puddleduck. It has been so long. Of course, we don't have it in the current book, but even when we were doing the hunts in the old book, or before we started this new book, it feels like it's been a long, long time since we found Jemima. Of course, she is pretty scarce. There's a 2006 commemorative. It is the Victoria Cross Heroic Acts. Very poignant design, I do like that design. Pretty nice condition. Some lustre still on it. I'd say the obverse is really nice. Shame the reverse has a few scratches and dings on it. Back to the bank, that will go. I do already have a very nice one in my main collection, I believe. Always on the lookout for nice coins to upgrade the condition. I think I already have a pretty nice one of those. There's something else we haven't seen yet today. 100 years of scouting from 2007. Again though, it's a fairly common one, mintage somewhere in the 7,700,000, something like that. It's a bit of a funny mintage figure, I can't remember the whole thing, but not a scarce coin. Of course, as usual, mintage figure and the date the coin was minted will appear in the bottom left. And as I said earlier, anything worth more than 50p, that value will appear in the top right. Apologies if you can hear Snaps, I don't know what he's doing over there, I can't quite see him. There we go, Johnson's Dictionary. Used to be the most common 50p until 2017 when Benjamin Bunny and the Tale of Peter Rabbit rocked up and pushed him down to 3rd place. Definitely a face value coin, always will be. But again, worth keeping an eye out for one in nice condition, because in particular, Dictionary is one of the coins which is really tricky to find a nice one. I don't know if it's just the design lends itself to picking up all the gunk and grime. There's another Platinum Jubilee, not sure why we zoomed in on that, apologies. We usually zoom in on the first we find of any coin, and not the duplicates. How many more bags have we got here? 1, 2, 3, and 4 in my hand. Come on, please, something else for the book would be great. It's nice to find that archery though. But yeah, talking about the Atlantic salmon, the new 50p, I'm excited for the other denominations to start turning up as well. It would be great to start finding all of those other different coins in our change. And what we need to do as a collective to make that happen sooner is to make sure you're using cash as much as you can. There's another Coronation. Again, I've zoomed in for seemingly no reason, but there you go, there's a close look at that. Yeah, what else did I want to talk about? Ah yes, the Royal Mint have been busy in their facilities minting new 50p coins for release. Not for circulation, unfortunately, or we can be 99.9 recurring % sure that they're not going to be circulated. There's a Pride, it's another one of the newer releases that we're still keeping. We'll pop that down on the bottom row as well. But yeah, Royal Mint. Oh, there's the other Victoria Cross coin as well, completing that little 2-coin set. Victoria Cross, the medals here to go with the heroic acts that we already found. Pop that underneath it, shall we? There we go. But yeah, minting 3 new coins very recently for release in the bunk packs or silver proofs or the golds or the variety of other ways that they sell coins these days. There's another Coronation. And we've had the Millennium Falcon. Oh, there we go. It's an Olympic. Hey. One right at the start and one right near the end. Unfortunately, we have already got this one because this is one we found recently, so I know we've definitely got it in the book. But you do have to check this coin and make sure it's not a version from 2009. It's the only Olympic coin which was minted in 2009 and 2011. 2009, extremely scarce, shouldn't be in circulation, was sold in a packet. But you never know. You never know. No such luck. You've got to dream. You've got to dream. Nice to find 2 Olympics though. Unfortunately, we've already got that, so that will go into the keeper's box for the next episode of Sort It Out. But yeah, as I was saying, the Royal Mint been very busy. We've had the Millennium Falcon, the latest dinosaur coin, the Diplodocus, and the new Harry Potter, the Winged Keys as well. So lots of releases from the Royal Mint recently. There we go, we're done. Not bad. 2 Olympics, which have got to be the find of the day, I would say. Smash a thumbs up for those 2. And I'll see you all soon for some more coiny goodness. Thanks for watching. Take care.